Now I can record this. I wish the record going well. So, how's it going, guys? How is your Printf project until now?
Have you started the project yet?
Can you hear us, guys? So let's start. Maybe the people here not allowed to use the microphone. So let's start. I will introduce myself. This is Emad, cohort 13. I will be your supporter today, learning imposter, as a learning imposter. So today we're gonna talk a lot of different things, but at the beginning I will let Mahmoud to introduce himself also. So go ahead, Mahmoud.
How are you doing, guys? I'm Mahmoud from Egypt, cohort 13.
Okay, cool. So today our session number 1. So in this session we are talking about who we are. So we are in this session we'll talk about how to think about this project, how to test your own printf function, and how to collaborate with your teammate using GitHub. I think other learning imposters talk about those topics before, but we're gonna talk about those topics like from our preview. So don't worry, don't take notes or anything. Just focus with us, and if you have a question, just tell us. Because the session is recorded, so we're gonna upload it after the session. So let's begin of uh, how to think about this project. So first of all, you have to read the project. You have to read the whole project. Don't start by reading the like some tasks or the mandatory tasks only. No, you have to read the whole project to if even if you are not planning to do the whole project, but you have to read all, because if you read the whole project, you're gonna make a plan of your functions, and you're gonna have a good preview of your whole project. So you're gonna find an easy advanced tasks to do, so you can do it. Then you can like make your priority, like this is hard, I gonna lead this until the end or something like that. So first of all, just read the whole project, then
Yeah,
try to.
there's a point.
Mhm.
You shouldn't be frustrated if you didn't get uh, any task, what you have to do or something.
Yeah,
Just
just
read it
read it
in
from
high
the high
level.
level. Yeah, high level
Yeah,
preview. Just read. You have an input like this and you have output like this. That's all you need to know at the beginning. Another thing, as Mahmoud said, it's a high level preview, so don't go on the deep. Then take a notes about the things you read. You just notes like this is easy to do, this is hard to do. I have idea about this. I don't have idea about this. Just take a notes about the whole tasks of the whole project. uh, and the end, you have to whiteboard everything. Like you have to make a flow chart for your project. uh, Again, it's a very high level thing. Don't go on details on this, and we're gonna make a flow chart like it's not a real flowchart, but we're gonna give you idea about this. So let's start. Uh, Wait a second. I'm gonna switch my screen. I will open the project at the beginning. Uh, can you see my screen right now? The browser?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the project itself. So we're gonna just take fast notes with you about the mandatory things. So just don't worry, you don't have to get the 200. If you can get it, it's fine. But if you can't, it's fine also. Uh, yeah, please read the manifesto of this printf, the secret of printf. Please read this because it will help you. I think you read this if you start in the project. Uh, then they ask you to read the flowchart, but you don't have to make a real flowchart or a complicated flowchart. We're gonna make something like easy for you with easy steps. So here is the allowed editors. Here is the flags. You have to use these flags. You have to make a readme file. You have to bit style everything. Don't use a global variables. Uh, Also, your file it's a bit style also. Your file don't have to be more than 5 functions. Uh, Look, yeah, here is a point. Your
You
y-
shouldn't
yeah.
use.
Go ahead, Mahmoud.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, you shouldn't use any main.c function in your repo, so he can compile the files. So if you want to test your function, just remove it or change the directory of the main.c file.
Yes, just make something like this. Wait a second. I have to share my entire screen because I don't want to switch each time. Uh, Wait a second. I'm gonna share my entire screen. So this is my entire screen. So you have to make something like this. Like you have a testing directory. You have to have a testing directory like this directory and put all your tests here, like the your printf. Here I have a function called print, not printf, but your printf gonna be like this underscore printf. It's fine also. You have to have a file like this. Then just on the header, just include the your header, your header, the header you made before, like with dot dot and forward slash. When you do this, it means you say my header file is on the the previous directory. So then your test file will be not on the main directory, not on the root directory, and it will be works, and you can share it with your friend, your partner in this project. So that's a good way to do this, and we're gonna discuss this in the next point. Yeah, then here, I don't yeah, yeah, I don't want to mention anything here. Yeah, here the allowed functions. You can use some functions like len, copy or something like that. Some of string functions. But if you don't want to use it, you are made this before, so you can reuse your functions. You made a lot of functions before, so you can just reuse it. Here they say how to run the project, and it's fine, I think. And here some tests. just don't take this for granted. It's not cover all the whole things. So you have to cover everything by think about the edge cases, by test the printf itself. Just give the printf weird thing to do, and wait and see what will, and run it and see what happened, what is the output, what is the length of the output. So
Yeah, but
go ahead.
I, I I have to pass this test cases at the beginning at least,
Yes,
so
yes.
I can yeah,
Yeah,
so I
but
can
the
think of
test
more test
cases,
cases.
but the test cases, like it's not the whole, like if you see
Yeah, yeah,
at the
it's
beginning.
straightforward.
Yeah, yeah. At the beginning, it's just say you have to pass the C, percentage S, percentage. So the tests here don't have the, you are not making until now the U and the O, the blah blah blah. So you have to
Yeah,
make a test file. I recommend you to do this. A test file for each task. For each task, make a test file. So this file will test the whole things, the whole edge cases, like null, like pass, empty string, and just think about edge cases and the normal cases. Don't forget the normal cases also, because sometimes we are just thinking about the edge cases, uh, the weird scenarios, and we miss the good scenarios, the happy scenarios. So just try to test everything. I don't want to mention anything here. Here is the, like, just take care of this. Don't take anyone else code, because you're gonna report. Kimba will report you, will catch you. So don't copy any code from anywhere else. Just write your own code, and don't care about Kimba if you just writing your own code. Don't care about Kimba. So that's like, and also if your teammate copy like a code from somewhere else, it's your fault also. It's both of you fault, and both of you gonna report. So just ask your teammate to don't copy anything from anywhere else.
yeah. Even the betting documentation, you have to write it yourself. So
Yeah,
don't copy it.
yeah, because we're gonna, someone of our friends, like, just copy the Betty documentation from somewhere else, and Kimba catch him, and he got reported. So just don't copy anything from anywhere else. So let's see the tasks on a very quick preview. But before that, if you have any questions, I'm here to listen. Anyone has any question?
Okay, I have a question
Go ahead.
concerning the comments to be produced.
The comments.
Well, the comments,
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 yeah, comments itself, yeah.
yeah, from each partner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from the resource, they are like 40, 60. Shouldn't be anything less than that. So my question is,
Mm-hmm.
assuming I'm supposed to work on a printer function, and then I created a file, let's say printf.c, and in the printf.c, I have all my codes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Then my partner, I just push, and then I just add, I just push. My partner checks everything, and then everything is checking. And then he also just pushes. Is he supposed to also write the same code from his end to also push and then later merge to the main branch, or what? Like, I
Uh,
don't really get that whole
you are working on
session.
branching, or you are working on the main
We haven't
branch?
decided to. We haven't decided yet.
Yeah. I wish you work on branches. We gonna talk about the branches, but to the answer about your question, if you are just pushing, like, try to make it 50-50. You know, It's easy way. You are working a little bit and your friend working a little bit, so that's how the comments being like close to equals. So try to make your comments close to equals, because they don't want you to make the project with yourself, and the and you make the project during the GitHub, not offline. You are a programmer, so in the daily routine you're gonna push things into GitHub. So don't use offline or local things with your friend. Just try to push the things you discuss or you do on the project.
Okay, so assuming we don't create a branch, we are all working
No,
on the
you can
main
create
branch.
a branch. You can create a branch. If you want to create a
We
branch and work on a
and I'm
branch,
saying,
it's fine.
assuming we don't want to create a branch,
Uh,
assuming we don't want to create a branch, and then we want to work in a main, is it advisable to work in a main,
no, no,
or
no.
it's a must? It's a must you create a branch.
It's not a must to create a branch. The must is the main branch should has the whole project, and the checker check your main branch. But if you want to like make your flow easy and working together on the same time, on the same project, on the same repo, do branching.
If you didn't do branching, the working flow will be like you will create a function or a file, then you will push it. Then your partner will pull the changes and complete his task and push it again.
Yeah, and we're gonna discuss
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point of
you can't
branching.
work
Yeah.
together.
Yeah,
Right.
and this is our like third point. We're gonna talk about the branching and how you can deal with your friend during GitHub. So just wait for GitHub part if you don't get the idea right now. So anyone has like any questions before we continue? Like related to the tasks, related to the tests or the flowchart. I want to make a very quick flowchart with you. So flowchart will be something like this. I always do do things like this because I want to understand things, how is it going on deeply by drawing it. So just you can think about the project like this. You see the printf. If you write a printf like this, you see this function takes a string as a formatter. I think you all know about the formatter, but for the guys who don't know about the formatters, what is the formatter? So the formatter is the first argument in your printf function, and it must and it mandatory. So the formatter has a lot of characters. Any like has a lot of characters and has some flags. Those flags, before every flag should be like percentage. So uh, this is the formatter in a very easy way. Here your printf, maybe you can write your printf like this. Wait a second. uh, it's a printf and it will work. So the mandatory thing is this string. This is the first argument for you on your printf. Then the like the other arguments, or the other arguments should be whatever, or if it's not here, it's fine. So your printf should works with one argument or more. So we know this, and we have to think about the project like this. So we have to make our like make anything. Like here is our like entry point for our printf, like printf. This is my printf. So when I call this printf, I gonna check if So I gonna write like I gonna check like check for this, check for percentage. If I found percentage, I gonna like do something, you know. Before doing this, I have to like yeah, check for percentage at the beginning. Then if percentage true means like I found a percentage, so I will do, so it is a specifier, there is a specifier coming, so I will do something. So it's a very high level thing, like I will do something.
But
uh
what if I didn't found a percentage sign?
yes, this is here, like I gonna write or print, like I say it write because you're gonna use write function. I gonna write the character.
The character
Yes,
to be printed to the standard output.
yes.
Yeah.
So I gonna write the character onto the standard output. So this is like very high level preview. Like you can go deep. Like if the character, or if the character after the percentage is like if char after percentage is for example like percentage, so write a percentage. If like you can do all cases like this, you can do like another case, like if it's like percentage u, you're gonna deal with it in another way, and it's your way, and it's your flow chart, and you're gonna understand this. There is a official way to write a standard way to write a flow chart, but for me personally, I just do it like this. Uh, I don't learn how to do good flow charts for the people to read, but I do flow charts to myself to understand how is it going on my function, and how is the flow of my program. So that's it about the flow chart and about how to think of the project. So anyone has any question about this point?
So what I've got is I'm looping over the format and see if it is not a percentage sign, I'll print the chart to the standard output. And if it is a percentage sign, I'll check the character after it and then map it to some function or do something specific.
Yes, if you want to say to think about this like this, let's do an example for you. Like we're gonna have something like this. This is our formatter. So how is it looks like in the memory? It will be looks like this. It will be, we don't have in the memory those quotations. We don't have this, and we don't have this. We just have, wait a second. It's a characters on the memory like this. So we have to yeah, and there is the like the null terminator. Wait a second, like percentage zero. So this is the null terminator. So this string will be in the memory something like this. Like we have a lot of characters like this. So we have to loop for each character until we reach this null terminator. So we have to do like I found this, like this a, so this a is not a percentage, so I have to write it into the standard output. So I have to write a, wait a second, I'm gonna write a. Then I have L, so I gonna write L. I have X, I gonna write X. Right now I have percentage, so I have to think. Uh, I have to see, is there anything after this percentage or not? And if there anything after this percentage, is it a specifier or not? So I have percentage s, so it is an specifier. So and I handled this before, so I gonna see if there is like like here, if there is a string argument or not. I just ask the periodic function macro to give me my string pointer. So if I don't have a string pointer, so the periodic function will give me null, maybe not. It's depend on the memory, but it will give me some garbage thing. Maybe give me string like this, you know. Then I see like I have another percentage. So in this percentage, I have another thing after this? Yes, I have a specifier percentage. I handled this before. So I have percent. If I have percentage, I have to print percentage. So I have to print this. Then I have a space, so I print space. Then I have EM AD. It's not percentage, it's and not specifiers until I reach this. So I'm finished. So this this formatter and this function will print something like this. So I have to calculate also the length of the things I print. So if my specifier s print those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, I have to know this percentage s print 5 characters, because at the end of my print f function I have to know what is the length of my uh, my printed things. So does anyone have something to ask about?
So
Mm-hmm.
we have to use variadic functions to check
Yeah,
our
100%.
percentage as percent. No switch case.
Uh, you mean like variadic function or switch case? Like
Like, can you check if it's percentage s?
yes,
Do something with it with the switch case,
you can do
like
it, but
switch.
it will be
No.
very long function. So we
Okay.
suggest doing this on the list, just list of
Okay.
specifiers like struct.
Okay.
Just do a struct,
Okay.
and percentage s means or s means a function called like string function, and u means function doing u thing, you know. So
Okay.
We will
yeah,
cover the function pointer and array of structs in another session.
yes.
It's
So
important.
can you talk with us, Mahmoud, about how to collaborate through GitHub? Then we can back to the testing.
So, okay, should I share my screen?
Yes, yes, you have to share your screen.
Do you see it now?
Yes, yes, we see your screen.
So, first of all, you will go to the repositories and create a new one. You will name it Printf. Add a README file and create the repo. Collaborate. Don't have the code. So I will enter the branch. I will compare and pull request, and then make a commit, create a pull request, then I can merge it, or Ahmed can do it.
Yes,
So you will do it, or
yes, I can do it. I can merge. Wait a
yeah,
second.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
can
go ahead.
merge it from my side.
Yeah, yeah. Me
Yes.
either.
Wait a second. Can and I can refuse the merge also.
Yeah,
So I merge it from my
yeah.
side.
It, it tells me pull request successfully merged and closed. So the pull request merged and closed. We back to the main branch, and our code is here. There's a commit, merge pull request, and our commit. This is our commit. This is merging commits. It doesn't count on your commits number. So if Emad has 10 of these merge pull request commits, it doesn't count. If you want to know the percentage or the number of commits, you will go to insights and you will see it here. I have 3 commits and Emad have no commits.
It's because the merge is not
Is
a
it clear?
conflict.
Yeah, is it clear?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, what for the merging purpose, what's the best
Yeah.
way to go about it if my partner was supposed to merge? Is it through the GitHub interface or should it go through the terminal? No, more of like for this thing representation of what is merging and what is refusing to merge. That's my question.
Did you hear that, Ahmed? My internet
No,
connections.
I don't get the question. Can you hear? Can you reply to? Can
Can you repeat
Okay,
it,
let me
please?
repeat the question.
yes.
All right,
Thank you.
for in order to avoid merge conflict,
Yeah.
Yes.
what's the best way to go about it? Is it to merge from the GitHub interface, or can we possibly merge from
Yeah.
our
No, it's okay. You can
terminal?
do whatever you want.
Okay,
It's all okay.
okay.
This is the same thing.
Yeah, and about the conflicts, it's fine. It's okay to see a conflict. Just when you see a conflict, just you are when you are merging, you say I need to keep this and I need to delete this. So when you merge Visual Studio Code, for example, or GitHub here on the web version will say you need this or this, or you need to make a new one. So
Yeah.
it's easy to merge and don't get panic from getting conflicts. Just it's an easy thing to do. Just you're gonna decide which one you need or create a new one. Just you're gonna copy and paste thing.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now we have our code merged to the main branch. We can remove the print file branch, or we can use it again in another pull request,
Yes.
whatever you want.
Can you make Mahmoud another branch very quick because I don't catch this on my record because if someone wants to back,
Okay.
yeah,
So
I'm
I'll
sorry
do
for
it
this.
from my terminal. So
Yes, go
okay.
ahead and do it from your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, now you are on the
Pull.
main branch and you
Yeah.
you want to
Mm.
make a new branch. Guys, don't make a
Pull.
lot of branches. Uh, you don't work in. So just make a branch when you have a new thing to add in this version of code. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. First, we check our branches, so it gives me I have a main branch and print file branch. I wanna make a new branch from the main, so I type get branch, within the name of the branch. I name it test1. Now I created the branch. How to go to the branch I created now? Get checkout and the name of the branch. Now I am switched to the branch I've created, the new one.
Yeah.
Should I
So
do something and
yes,
make a
yes, yes. Keep
conflict
going.
maybe?
Yeah, make a conflict, then fix the conflict.
Okay, you have to push something
Uh, okay.
on the main branch.
I will change something on the on the README
Okay,
file, for example.
okay, cool.
Uh, wait a second.
Get um reading.
Yes, I made some changes on the main branch. Yes, so now guys, we are making a conflict. We are making a
Conflict, yeah.
situation like when you and your friend pushing on the same time on the main branch, and uh, we gonna see what will happen.
Use this to push the whole branch. Now I pushed my branch. I'll enter my branch test1. Compute. Mm, method behind.
You get commit.
Yep. Method. Branch from origin. Yeah, my branch is one.
Seems like
Maybe I'll create a new one.
I think that one was not committed.
my update is not committed yet. No, I think it's committed yet.
Yeah, it's not nothing. Oh,
Just
wait.
refresh. It's in on the main branch.
Yeah, yeah. I'll go to this branch. I'll make a new change. Push to my branch. Now I see the compare and pull request. Now I can compare and pull request, and this can't automatically merge because there's a conflict. We will create a pull request.
Yes, there is
This
the
branch conflict as must be resolved. I will press resolve conflict and go to the conflict, and I will choose what I want this file to be like. So I don't want this changes. I I will just combine them, all branches, me and Emad,
Yes.
and mark
He
as
just
resolved.
make a new one from
Yeah,
my updates and his updates. He just add them together or do whatever he see right to the
yeah,
program, to the function or whatever you do.
yeah. It was like this. And this is my test1 branch, what I've added, and this is uh the main
The main
branch, what
branch, yeah.
Emad adds. Yeah, yeah. This is the main branch, and this is my test branch. So I'll choose what I want from these branches. I remove this. I want all of them. So I will mark as resolved and commit merge. And now I can merge my pull request since there is no conflict. Already merged. I can
And
delete
close.
my branch. I go to the main branch and my code is here.
That's it about branching, guys. anyone has any questions, like we have only 10 minutes. I want to talk about a very quick thing, but if you have questions, your questions is more than like welcome.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Would it be advisable that we, as a team, we work in different branches and then merge them to the main branch, or work in one same branch, then test in that one branch and then merge to the main branch? What would you recommend?
Working on branching, because this is like your first project, team project, and when you going to work on a team after finishing this scholarship, you're gonna work on a team on GitHub repository, and you're gonna working on branches and uh, requests and like this way. So you have to train and you have to try this, and you have to get the experience by doing this. It's a little bit hard at the beginning, I know, but it's something you must to know. So this is your, you have a lot of knowledge right now to do the coding thing, but you don't have that much knowledge to work on a team. So you have to have the knowledge. I see this is an important knowledge to have from this project. So in my opinion, doing the branching thing, the branching way.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have another question.
Go ahead.
First of all, so the question is, you already explained to us how to make flowcharts
Yes.
at the beginning, but how do you break up the task between you and your team member? Like, how do you balance doing that at the beginning before you start work?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, personally for me, it depends on the task itself. For example, on a printf project, let's see the printf tasks, for example. Like we have like separate things. You know, you can't handle everything on the same file. So you have a tasks related to each other. My screen is not sharing, all right? Wait a
Yeah,
second.
I'll stop sharing.
Yeah, I will share it again. So for example, you have like those tasks related together to the same thing. So maybe me and my friend says like someone can do this, and someone can make the functions ready for those specifiers, and we like split it depend on like the task itself. For example, if you are working on the beginning, so you have to work with your team at the beginning together, because you are making the structure of the project. Then after you make the structure of the project and you are seeing some specifiers results, so this is that's like you are ready to make more specifiers. So you can like say to your friend like you have to do this and I have to do this, because you are ready already, and you print specifiers before, so you have a print function, and you have the way to figure out the specifier itself. So when you add new specifier, you just will add on the list or list of structs, for example, you will just add the new specifier and add your function reference and keep working on. So the way is we just read the whole project. When we read the whole project, we will know which parts are like can't being like can't I can't do it with my friend on branches or something like that. I have to do it, one of us have to do it, or we have to do it together on the same time, like being on a meeting or something like that, and make this together. So this is my way. I wish you get the idea.
Yeah, okay, I get it. So, okay, so we handle the beginning together. We set up our structs together, and then
Yes.
from there we go through the specifiers or other small tasks. We divvy them up. Like you take this, I take this. Okay, no
Yes.
problem. Thank
Now
you
you
very much.
can like take it easy and just split everything between you and your friends. And some tasks are very easy, like you can like split it by the hard things, like one hard for you, one hard for me, and one easy for you, one easy for me, to make the life easy for you and your partner, you know. So this is your way and
Okay.
this is your time, this is your project, so you have to do it whatever you want.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone has any question? We have 4 minutes or 6 minutes.
I have a question
Yes, go ahead.
about checking the code in the first task.
Yes,
I made it, okay, and it deals with strings and chars and the percentage sign,
yes.
and it gives me many errors.
It gives you too many errors.
Yes.
Yes. Do you check the null? Like, just try to give your function weird things. Like, give your function a null string, for example, a null character, for example, or like just give it a very weird things to see what is the behavior of your function, compare it with the printf behavior itself. So just try to give it null, for example, and see like the printf, what is the printf behavior and what is your printf behavior, and what is the printf, the original printf uh, count, like returning count, and see your printf count. Yeah, so just try the edge cases.
Yeah, there's another case you should handle. If your printf ends with percentage sign, what your program do?
Yes, if at the end of the
Yeah,
formatter percentage.
yeah, nothing after it.
Yes,
Okay, I will try. Thanks.
you are welcome. What else, guys? We have 2 minutes also. So, by the way,
Yeah,
we love the conversation with you. I wish you like it helps you. So we have like a survey for you. Just fill this survey, and uh, because it's something for us. So just fill the attendance. Our names is Emad and Mahmoud. So just fill it, and we're gonna send you the resources. The or no, it's ready already. It's ready on GitHub. So I will share with you the link of the repo. In this repo, there is our sessions, and our next sessions will be on the same repo. So just see the
yeah. The other
history.
learning ambassadors will push in it on it
Yes,
as well.
another learning
Yeah,
imposters will pushing their sessions on this. So just we will update it with the record after this session. That's it. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for coming, and we have learning ambassador here. I think they have
Yeah,
session.
Imad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Hello.
you did a great job, and
Thanks.
I'm happy about the work that you did. You done a very wonderful job. So
Thanks,
if
man.
any of you want to stay on for the next session, you can just stay. We are just starting right now. Thank you, Imad.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You
Mr.
will do
Leonard.
it here, or you will do it on Google Meet.
No, we're gonna do it on Slackado.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually,
Alright.
I feel comfortable with Slack Huddle. I don't.
Please finish eating. Abigail is also going to the hostel to eat.
What?
So I say when we are all done eating, and I'm joining.
Yeah, cool. So you have another session. We'll start right now. So go ahead, man.
Thank you, brother. Yeah.
You're welcome.
So thank you very much. I'm I'm actually going to be co-hosting today. My partner Abdelhady is going to be doing the main hosting. Then she's going to run you through how to start the project, how to structure your files, how to avoid the most feared lion in our kingdom, which is Kimba. And then how to collaborate on GitHub, either the committing to the main branch or to doing the pull